from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready? Stop.
First word of the game here for Chase Brown. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
I'm one. Ready?
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Here's Brown. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On 1st down, Burrow. Forced out wide. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Now Brown. He'll get maybe 4 there. It'll bring up 2nd and long.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 11. Can. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 180. 12. Stop.
Burrow to throw. Flush to his right. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. It's 2nd down.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
Here we go. Don! Don!
A carry here for Brown. And some good blocking, bringing up a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Here we go. Hey, can. Don!
Look at this. They go with their tight end on third down. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
12. Don!
First down throw for Burrow. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
To the goal line and in. Lamar Chase. Touchdown Cincinnati. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll get across the 20, plunk him down to the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Man who played collegiately over in Columbus, Quinshon Judkins. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. It seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
70.
Ready? We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. That one good for 15 and a first down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set. Like 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On play action, Shador. The throw here is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The 22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 22 now, here's second and 9. From the gun, it's Shador. That's complete. Calvin Austin. He's taken down just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12 then. First down, Cleveland.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
It's second and 8.
Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They've got a second and 8 coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Liking 18. Ready?
Sanders now off the bootleg. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
Well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position, but I'm happy to see them go his way early on National Tight Ends Day. And, of course, they're happy to go his way early and often in just about any game.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Browns will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He's going to let it go. Deep for Chase. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. And it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brett. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Third down and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So, fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. Brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Ready, break! Let's go now! Help!
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They go play action now with Sanders. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 41 yards.
Ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Get it?
From the gun, it's Sanders. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This a 42-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Browns will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Stop!
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
180. 180 shot.
No run here with Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Let's hop. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now, Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
And that should have been a big one. There's no excuse to drop a ball like that. A sure-handed receiver that's this good. I'm not sure if he just didn't track it. I'm not sure if he lost sight of it for a split second. But you get open downfield at this level, that's got to be a big play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. 180. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down, where it's a little bit more manageable.
Trying to use that big body to go forward. Then he gets to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Eleven, 180. 180. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with a pick.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
Here's Burrow. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
11 Thomas. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety Grant Delpit.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go.
To throw is Sanders. Now here comes the screen to Sampson.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
3rd and 7. Sanders will throw it. This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
Gun. Cut. White 80.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
On 1, ready?
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's get set. Can.
Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Andre Yosibach was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds.
Yes, so we live.
Lightning 18.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
On the ready.
2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one's good for 29.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Get it. 18 Cardinal.
As Shador on first down. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but The biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead.
And he's in! Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Browns will get out in front, 17-7. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Thomas. Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
11, here we go, here we go. 180, 11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight. 11, 11, 11. Shot.
They go play action for Burrow. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
On one, ready?
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down.
Here we go.
And 10.
Shot.
Throwing is Burrow. That's over the middle and it's taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. 180. Shot.
Thrown back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second down and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Got 11, MT, tight. Shot.
Burrow to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Let's get set. 180, 11, MT, 11, MT. Shot.
Now second down throw for Burrow. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. T. Higgins. say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On the jump. Ready. Liking it.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Shador. This one grabbed by Austin. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
Here we go. That.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Here we go. That.
To throw is Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Come on. Six the Eagles. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Browns first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead. and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And the Browns going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
Browns, first down. First and goal, Cleveland.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 2. Let's get set. 11 MT. Right.
On first down, Burrow. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
19.
They go play action now with Sanders. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cleveland.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On the handoff, Judkins. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Ready.
They run it once more with Judkins. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a Browns first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 7-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go.
Now, Shador. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Browns. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Slides at the point. Up and good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the the score. Here's Evans to send it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80, 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
6 yards.
That one's good for 26 yards.
We're good, we're
First
good.
down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard
11,
line.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Stop.
A first down throw for Burrow. He's got it at the 7. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Ready.
Play action, it's Sanders. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 24 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Judkins. He's belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Ready.
On 3rd down, Sanders. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Browns tack on one more to their lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Let's get set. 180.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here.
Gun.
Quickly in his 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Moving to his left. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Bengals out and ready to punt.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And on 1st down, it's back to Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
On the toss, it's Sampson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, it's Judkins. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This a 57-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. This one to be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
Here we go. Big 13, 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Dot.
Second down, Burrow. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A huge play there for the Bengals. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. 180. Dot.
Burrow. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down. Back in the backfield in the area of holding.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. A run, and here comes Judkey. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
70, hop, 70.
They'll give it here to Judkins. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's a Browns first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter. And they're able to pop off a big run.
Ready. Again, it's Judkins.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Brings up second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
They got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. From the mic. Yes, characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You rap, you trust it, the girls are whole. You broke, kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Oh man, say you stupid. You be like,
It is second and 9.
Ready, ready, ready.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Cincinnati.